Hey guys, how's it going? Just going to do a quick video here to show you how to swap out a bezel on a watch. It's not something I'd ever done until about an hour ago, and it's something I never thought I would even touch, probably much like yourself if you're searching up this kind of video. So I wanted to show you just how easy it is to do if you have the right stuff, you know, sitting around and ready to go. You don't really need anything apart from a knife, maybe some adhesive, and a new bezel insert. So without further ado, we're going to get stuck into the video. Bear in mind, it's a little bit kind of mixed up because I was just kind of doing it as I was going. I'd already popped off one bezel, and I was just talking about it and recording it, and then I decided to show you how to pop off the other bezel. So hopefully it all makes sense, but it's a pretty short video. It just shows you how to do it, really. All you need is the old watch and the new bezel insert, and you can make it work. So it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward for anybody, even me. So hopefully it helps. Let me know how you get on, and thanks again. Hey guys, welcome. This is going to be a little bit of a different video, something I haven't done before because I'm a big wuss when it comes to even touching anything to do with a watch. I'm not into modding or anything like that. But I'll tell you what happened. So I originally have had the Beluga Ascent 1, which I love this watch. It's the oldest kind of serving watch I have since starting into Watch Gang subscription. Reason I love it, first of all, the bezel is a big part of it. Ceramic bezel, beautiful sheen off it. Love the dial, love the form factor, the bezel edges, beautiful machining and everything. Looks great. Love this watch, right? So love that watch. Recently, I got this, the Beluga Ascent 2. Now, this particular watch comes with this bezel as standard. Doesn't come with a spare bezel. The Beluga 1 did come with a spare bezel. I'll show you that in a second. But it comes with this bezel, which I'm not a fan of. Everything else is the same. It's got the same machined stainless steel edge. In fact, the entire watch is identical, apart from really the inner dial, the hand kit, and the dial markers. Aside from that, it's ostensibly the same watch, and the bezel. The bezel, this one comes, it's aluminium or aluminum. As far as I know, it doesn't have a nice sheen off it like the Ascent 1 did. It's just kind of okay to my mind, and it's a little bit simple. So I love the dial here, love the blue, actually prefer the hand kit on this compared to the original. But I'm not a fan of that bezel. So I went looking to figure out, what could I do here? And then I remembered that the Beluga 1 or the Ascent 1 came with a spare dial. So what I wanted to do was really just kind of swap them out. You'll see I've popped this off. This is what I want to do here. I just think it looks nicer. For these bezels, all you really need to do is get some sort of knife and wedge it in, normally kind of top corner, push in a little bit until you feel it kind of grip. Right there. So you see you're right under, there's a little gap there. You've seen it being able to take it, and now it's kind of being able to push in. So once you have that kind of grip, then you can literally just kind of tilt the knife towards yourself and it just pops right off. And that's it. So you can just see exactly how that's done. We'll go back to the 24. Like I say, you'll see then there's now a gap here. Make sure it's lined up, and then you just pressure around. Probably start at one side and then push it around all the way around there, and that's it. It kind of takes then after that. So just apply a bit of pressure around the edges until you feel that extra click, and then you can see there it's perfectly flush and everything, all working as it should. Now, with this, I've found that this is actually pretty well stuck on. I don't want to kind of mess with this too much. But on the original Ascent, they did give you a spare bezel. So that was kind of cool. And it's for this particular bezel insert. Now, there's some talk about how you attach these and so on. Thankfully, I just only realized just before I did this video, they actually send the other bezel the other bezel insert with an adhesive strip here. So I'm going to try and do this and see how it goes. I would imagine we need to kind of line up the little clickers here. You'll see there's like there's like a ridge here, right? So you want to kind of line that ridge up with this piece underneath so that when it turns, it actually grasps, if that makes sense. Yeah, so it'll be like should lock kind of here, so you can't turn it back. And then what we'll do is take off this adhesive strip like so. Hard to do this when you're kind of gazing over a camera, so let me just get it lined up. All right, I think that's pretty much perfect. Now what we need to do is actually attach the bezel itself. You see here it's kind of risen at one side. I'm just going to try and pressure that down all around, kind of pop it in. There we go. And there it is. All good. Nice. That was pretty easy. So there you go. That's how to basically replace your bezel and bezel insert if you need to. It's particularly appropriate on these because they actually give you spare bezels and bezel inserts. They didn't with the Beluga Ascent 2, but it just so happened that I already had the insert for the Ascent 1, so it was a pretty easy swap because I knew that everything else on the watches is pretty much identical. So it was gonna pretty much work. So that's all I did with the Ascent 2, and yeah, pretty happy with the outcome there. It looks pretty good, all lines up, everything looking smart. And now I have a nice ceramic bezel on my expensive looking Ascent 2, which it is, but I was not a fan of that aluminium bezel at all. I just, you know, it's just too simple for me, too plain. Didn't like the sheen off it. I'll just polish this up and then you can see what it really looks like. You know, you get that beautiful shine in the light, really kind of gives it a more premium feel, and yeah, matches in with more like what I had imagined from getting the Ascent 1 and coming to the Ascent 2. Now I don't know which I like better. Before it was very much kind of not so sold on that, and now it just looks brilliant. So hopefully that's of help, guys. Let me know that you liked the video. Hit that like button and the subscribe and notification bell if you haven't already. And meantime, have a great day, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.